wanted to share this hunt with you guys for several reasons. One is I didn't really realize what had happened until I watched the hunt this year. And looking back, this hunt is a day before I shot a buck on October 30. So this hunt is from October 29. And it's really interesting because it has to do with hunting the weather and the strategy of when you're right at that cusp of the rut, that pre-rut's just starting to kick off, and using observation stands and things like that. So I wanted to share this hunt with you and kind of what was going on in my mind, and not realizing that the next day I was going to shoot an 8-point buck. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to recover it. The shot placement wasn't the greatest, and I kind of pushed a little too much, and he ended up jumping out of his bed, and we weren't able to relocate him after that. But I think it's a lesson learned, one, as far as shot placement goes, but also hunting the weather. So I use HuntWise as my weather app. Shout out to HuntWise and Jeff Sturgis for the wonderful work that they're doing with HuntWise and the weather strategy there. But this hunt, and then knowing that the next day I would shoot a buck, kind of is proof in the pudding. You'll see on October 29 how cold and windy and how the weather is not really the best for hunting, but that was a cold front coming in, and the next day was sunny with blue skies. The wind had died down, and I ended up shooting that buck.
October 29. It's about 4:20 in the afternoon. And it's windy. It's cold. Still a lot of activity at night on the cameras just before morning. So, and it's bucks and does. The cameras really haven't shown chasing yet, or really nose to the ground type behavior. Since Saturday, today's Thursday, so the last 5 days I've rattled in. I've hunted 3 different times and I've rattled each time. I've been able to rattle in year-and-a-half-year-old bucks. So the young guys are responding. The young guys are responding, but the mature bucks seem to be still moving at night. So we'll see. I think it's going to get close. Pre-rut is still kind of on the edge, waiting for them to transition to seeking and chasing. I'm going to get blown out of this tree. So, don't expect much tonight, but if I do, hopefully I get it on camera and show it to you. Windy days. just like getting out here. Just in case, I've been on this stand quite a bit, but this stand really isn't a rut stand. It's not really. There's not really much strategy to the stand. I mean, it could be. It's like in between bedding areas. But, I mean, it's not really set up for where bucks would cruise laterally or perpendicular to any doe trails. There's really not. There's really not much strategy to it, I guess. But it's a great observation stand. That's why I'm in here as much as I am. I can see what's going on. And I get a better understanding and feel for the deer movement and kind of what they're doing and how they're behaving based on food, wind, cover. You know, a lot of guys may think that, you know, well, you shouldn't be sitting in the stand so many times and you're gonna burn it out. It's like, well, I don't think there's really anything to burn out, to be honest. But what I can learn from being up here, I think the benefit is 10 times greater than let's say, you know, I do spook up one or two deer. I'm not really getting into mature buck bedding areas. I'm not really getting into heavily used trails, but I'm getting up in a tree that I can see, you know, some places I can see 300 yards. Some areas I can see 150 to 200. Other areas are real small, but it's very central, and I can look out. I can start to understand my property better and make changes next season or later this season if I need to. That's kind of how I'm doing it. I really don't have $800 to drop on cell cams to put in every corner of the property, so, but I got time.